Coming up on Mountain News at 6, officials with the University of Kentucky pay a visit to Eastern Kentucky with engineering students showing off some of their work. And a new restaurant opens its doors in Pike County.
Plus, the forecast turns soggy as early as tomorrow. Those details coming up as Mountain News at 6 starts right now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 6.
Officials with the University of Kentucky visited some schools in the mountains to see student success in engineering and math. One of those stops was Harlan County High School. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
Seeing how the engineering program at Harlan County High School has evolved into something Principal Kathy Napier says she is proud to see.
One of the things that's very unique with the engineering program, there's so many different avenues that they can take, so many different interests that they can go in as far as engineering is concerned. And I think that's just opening up the window or the box to say, you know, it's not just building bridges. There's all kinds of different things that they can get into and they're interested in.
Engineering instructor Lindsay Rich says with visitors from the University of Kentucky, they were able to show off some of the work they had done right in the classroom.
I feel like having this opportunity to show off all of our projects kind of helps them realize that people are looking at what they're doing in high school. It helps them prep for the future and know for scholarships who to talk to even.
Mike Rankin with the UK College of Medicine says he was impressed with the quality of work being done.
Oh, I think we were just first off interested in seeing what was happening. We've heard so many mournful stories of the outcomes, but just to sit down and talk with the students, that was just most impressive. We saw the utilization of the 3D printer, some of the latest technology that these students are aware of.
Rich says the presence of UK professionals gives her students belief in their own future, giving them inspiration that anything is possible.
Instances like this make my students feel like it's possible to go to somewhere like UK. A lot of times they look at it as out of their reach because of where they come from, and that's not true. We have so many things available to these students, and they are on the same level as all those schools in more urban areas.
In Harlan County, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Rankin adds they were able to talk with students about work and scholarship opportunities. One person is dead and another behind bars after an ATV crash in Breathitt County. It happened Saturday in Jackson when police say they discovered an ATV that had gone over an embankment. Logan Spencer of Lexington was operating the ATV when police say he lost control. The crash resulted in Alexis Smith of Lexington being thrown off the ATV. Smith was pronounced dead at the scene. Spencer was taken to the Kentucky River Regional Jail. He's charged with vehicular homicide and operating a motor vehicle under the influence. One person is dead after a crash in Wise County, Virginia. The two-vehicle crash happened last night on Route 23. A Lincoln MKC driven by 73-year-old Marlene Gilliam of Wise was heading one way when it hit a Kia Sorento head-on. The driver of the Kia was identified as 51-year-old Amy Ruff of Coburn, Virginia. Gilliam died after she was taken to the hospital, while Ruff was also taken to a hospital for serious injuries. A Barberville man is in jail after police say they responded to a complaint of him walking around with knives. It happened this morning when deputies noticed James Cole trying to hide behind a pallet of concrete blocks. Cole later put down the knives and continued walking toward officers after being told to stop what he was doing. An altercation followed after that. Police say they learned after the arrest Cole had been smoking meth all night. Two Jackson County parents accused of trying to sell their newborn twins were arraigned in court this morning. Not guilty pleas were entered on the behalf of Zachary Davis and Jacqueline Keith. Police say they agreed to sell their twins for $5,000. When they spoke to us from jail last week, they said they were joking and feel like they were set up. Both are charged with promoting human trafficking. They are both due in court next Monday for a preliminary hearing.
Well, hopefully you're able to enjoy the nice weather on this Monday because changes are on the way as early as tomorrow. Right now, though, a live look across the mountains and we are dry under some sunshine from Buffalo Mountain to Pikeville, also from the London Corbin Airport, and we are tracking some more nice weather as we go into this evening. Those current temperatures in the upper 60s to lower 70s, up to 72 in Jackson, 73 for Rowan County and Moorhead, and 70 for Hazard, also in Manchester at this hour. Also watching out for this, some more breezy weather into this evening, gusting to 20, possibly 25 miles per hour at times, as that windy weather also sticks around to close out your Monday. Up on the radar, we are dry, but notice more moisture is on the way as we zoom out. Some severe storms over Arkansas pushing into Louisiana, and some snow for Colorado moving into Kansas, also Nebraska. This weather system is moving into our direction. Now, the good news for us, no snow, no severe weather, but we are tracking some more widespread rain chances, especially by late tonight. Moving into your Tuesday, your forecast this evening, most of us are dry until very late tonight. We're talking 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and then that moisture starts to increase in the Cumberland Valley. Lows in the upper 40s to lower 50s under a cloudy sky, and some more rain chances are on the way by Tuesday before high pressure begins to take over for the middle of this week. Those details coming up in just a little bit. Steve?
Cameron, thank you. The Transportation Cabinet is scheduled to have a public information meeting tomorrow in Harlan County. Some of the things that cabinet officials say will be discussed are improving geometrics along US 421 crossing over Pine Mountain between US 119 and Kentucky 221. Officials say safety concerns around mile point 17.2 to mile point 23 will be addressed. The meeting is from 5 to 7 p.m. at Harlan County High School. Transportation Cabinet officials say road work will take place in Jackson County starting next Monday. The construction will be in the location between mile points 21.4 and 29.574. Some of the work being done include guardrail replacements, pavement repairs, and tree trimming and removal. Officials say the work should be finished by late November. A new restaurant is bringing plates to the Pikeville community, inviting everyone to try out a menu born in a Lexington venue. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more from that grand opening.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
We actually been trying to come here for 4 or 5 years now, and the deal finally came together.
Drake's opened its doors in Pikeville Monday, bringing the community out for a celebration.
You know, the city could not have been any better. They were so excited for us coming, number one. A lot of them had already ate at Drake's and other locations.
The 25th location offers a menu unlike the others. That includes some special treats from Malone's, one of its sister restaurants.
We're testing it out in the community. We had such a demand and such a request for it. We'll see how it goes, but we're very excited to be able to offer those here in Pikeville.
But on top of its menu, the business is also bringing money to the pockets of Pikeville's people.
Couldn't be any happier with the people we have, the area we're in. Eastern Kentucky has some of the hardest working people in the country.
Creating jobs that brought out hundreds of interested locals.
We had well over 600 people apply for a position here, and happy to say that we are fully staffed with 175 great individuals that are here and have embraced our Drake's way.
Representatives say the community cultivation is just as important as the culinary creations, and they are already trying to partner with area agencies and organizations to make a difference.
And all the tipped employees were gracious enough to donate their tips this past weekend for Judy's Place. So Kaylin is here to representative with Judy's Place, and we are proud to give you a check for $6,000.
Feeding the community.
And hope that the community embraces us and enjoys Drake's being here.
And hoping they come back for seconds. In Pikeville, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The restaurant is located on Lee Avenue near Tractor Supply and Buffalo Wild Wings. City officials say they are excited to see what the new space brings to the mountains.
We are tracking some more dry weather as we go into this evening, but those rain chances are not far away. Those details coming up. Plus,
2 business owners are doing their part to resurrect a downtown Hazard building that sat mainly empty for about 2